Hi, I'm Deetra. Thank you for taking a few minutes to be with me. I want to start with a moment of gratitude. It has been about 5 years for me on this journey, and I am really honored to have this opportunity to share um, my book. I am writing a book, and it's called The Table of Trust: How Shared Meals Spark Connection and Create Change. And it's really about the simple act of bringing people together so that we can build trust, reconnect, and find a way to move forward. In my work as a psychologist and a strategic advisor, I am the owner and founder of Both End Partners. I am often invited into spaces where trust has been broken down. That might be on a team, that might be in an organization. Sometimes that's even with states and policyholders. And what I hear over and over again is how do we bring people together and how do we help people meet the moment, whatever that moment might be at the time? Right now, we're living through a time of great disconnection. That disconnection, in many ways, is driven by technology, a sense of urgency, and just a sense of how everything is just moving very fast. And I've come to really believe that we cannot try and solve complex human problems with more information, with trying to create more structure, or with more control. What we do need is connection. It is not that we do not have the information. It's that we're missing trust. We're missing the opportunities to build that trust and to feel that we matter. So I come back to this simple question, and what I do is I flip the questions around and say, what actually helps? And what I've learned that helps is bringing people to the table. This is not like the answer to everything, but what helps is that when we bring people to the table, we can return again and again by bringing people to the table to begin to build momentum and to actually sustain growth, sustain the things that we are trying to move forward. So when I think about this, the table helps our answers emerge. When we bring people together and we create that container, the solutions that we need can be much more evident, and they are with us. So oftentimes, we've brought people together for dinners, for panels, for other conversations, but we don't ask the right questions. We don't create space for story. We don't create space for people to be really human, to breathe their full selves. And one of the things that we really don't create space for is joy. So I've spent the last, let's say, 20 years or so learning how to design experiences that really meet the moment. And in chapter 8 of my book, I share a pivotal opportunity I had to work with what was called the Decatur Dinners. We were able to bring 1,200 people together in 120 different conversations all in one night. Something shifted then. People stayed, people listened. We had people show up who weren't even registered. They connected in ways that was really non-traditional and yet traditional because everybody needs to eat. So this book introduces healing-centered leadership as a framework. And I've designed this book around three core questions that I tend to use for most of my work, which is what's working, what gets in the way, and what helps give us a sense of hope. So this book is for leaders, facilitators, anyone who's trying to bring people together so that there is a sense of meaning and purpose, and to help us know that we're not doing this by ourselves, which is one of the things that I hope that my book will do. It help accompany people in that journey. I believe that transformation needs more than strategy. It actually needs to begin with invitation, and it needs to be about bringing people to the table. So I am excited for you to learn more about the Table of Trust and how shared meals can spark connection and create change.